This is about a will. The will is one of the principal documents used by estate planners to provide clients with directions on what they want to have happen when their estate or with their estate after their death. A will only affect the transfer of probate property. Now, what is probate and non-probate property, you ask? Non-probate property is any asset which is transferable upon death, either by operation of law or by contract. A prime example of an asset that is transferable by operation of law is a house where the deed says that it is owned by John and Mary as husband and wife. The deed statutes in Oregon provide that such ownership carries with it a right of survivorship. So even if John's will said that the house was to go to his children, if he died before Mary, Mary would own the house free of any interest of John. An example of an asset transferable by contract would be a life insurance policy that designates a beneficiary. The life insurance company has a contract with the policy owner that says that the life insurance company will transfer the proceeds of the policy upon the death of the owner to the named beneficiary or beneficiaries. So even if John's will said that he wanted his life insurance policy to go to his children, if he named his wife Mary as the beneficiary, it would go to Mary. All other assets are subject to the probate process and are transferable in accordance with the terms of the will. Now, the will appoints a personal representative and usually an alternate. The personal representative, sometimes known as an executor in other states, is responsible for administering the estate and probate, winding up the decedent's affairs, paying all the claims and ensuring that all the taxes are paid, and the transferring of probate assets in accordance with the terms of the will. A will can be fairly flexible and can include a number of provisions. For instance, there can be trusts created in the will for the administration of funds. We often see that to care for minors or to delay in the distribution of a devise until someone reaches a certain age or someone overcomes another disability. Devises, sometimes called inheritances, can be both specific and general. For example, a specific devise would be a statement in the will that says, "I hereby give, devise, and bequeath to my daughter Julie my mother's diamond ring." General devises are usually part of the residuary devise that makes a statement that says, "All the rest, residue, and remainder of my estate I hereby give, devise, and bequeath to my children Jack, John, and Julie, share and share alike." The will can also include estate or inheritance tax maximization provisions if there is a taxable estate. Those provisions are beyond the scope of this presentation, but I would be happy to answer questions about those provisions if you wish to give me a call. Lastly, it is important to realize that a will is only effective upon the death of the testator or testatrix, that's the person who makes the will, and admission of the will to the probate court for administration. So if you have further interest in knowing more information about estate planning, there is a video on the Gresham Area Chamber of Commerce's website, which can also be reviewed. And of course, you are more than welcome to call me and I'll answer your questions. Thank you.